Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are back. It is warmer here, so we're gonna get to work on the van. It is day 12 technically. So on day 12 all these are stained now and we have everything cut out. So we're just gonna put this thing together fully. It's gonna be finished by the end of today. We have just a couple things here that we need to do. That'll be finished in the next, like right after we film this. And then we're gonna frame out this under sink area, and then we're gonna cut out a shelf to go there. And then, like, what else we gotta do? Oh yeah, we got this. We got these from the REI garage sale. So stoked. Always check your REI garage sales because people take stuff back there all the time. So right now I'm making the stencil for the overhead. I first made this one to just get that piece there, and then I traced it onto this one, and I'm just making it longer so I can make the whole piece. So I'll probably use this piece over here to connect it because it's pretty much the same, and then I can Frankenstein this up or whatever I need to do. But we'll do that, and then I'll do the back. And then we'll put this on, our freshly stained panel. We have it for here, here, and the other side. And then we're gonna cut a hole out here so that you can get into your things in there.
While Danny's making the stencil, I am just wiring more lights and whatever you got. So these are just a LED strip, the link in the bio for all the products we got. I'm just gonna wire it here, so I already have my connectors in. I tested on the 9-volt to make sure each one fits right. So I'll hook this up, and that'll all run off of our main switch, which will be right here. And I'm just going to be working on that for a bit. Also, I'm going to wire up some lights for the dashboard because that does not work. And also we have an LED light bar, and I'm going to try to figure out where to put that. So we got a lot to do in this episode. So I like to already put my connections on. It makes it a lot easy. And these are really thin wires. So I stripped a lot, about like 2 inches, and I kind of just roll them over each other to thicken the wire up so it fits into my connection better. So I'll put these on and then we'll test to see if they work. Crimp them down nice and tough too, because
they like to fall out.
Yep. And we're gonna do that. We're gonna hide it behind this here, this little wood trim piece. And then we're gonna put the LED strip along the top of this, behind that, and then all the way along to the other side. So that's a new addition. Okay, so everyone knows, who's ever used these, that the adhesive is crap. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of liquid nail along the top. Then I'm gonna put my strip on. Then I'm gonna add more liquid nail. And then I'm gonna put this up here. And then I'll show you how it looks when I'm done. It's really important to keep your existing panels, because Danny is the jigsaw master and she traces them. And we trace them and then we reuse them, and then we don't have to find some impossible measurement. So keep these old crappy panels because you'll need them.
Yeah, this one's for sure. Yeah, this one's for sure the door, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We are working on our cabinet now. We're about to attach it. We've already attached this side. So we're doing that. Here's our upper piece here. It's a bit bright, and we're just gonna do this with liquid nail and the pin nailer, and we're gonna put it all together right now.
I am putting this back panel on with some glue, and then I'm gonna pin nail it. We already got this front one on here.
Well, we installed one of our speakers. They were already in the van when we got it. Yeah, you can see it back there. I'm gonna do this one. Danny is working on this cabinet here. Looking good.
Yeah.
Well, music's working. Danny's working.
Someone somewhere was listening to a song in this van. Yeah. Alright guys, so we are changing the location of our switch. We're doing something super risky, I think. We're going to try and put it here on something that's already built, so I'm going to jigsaw it out. I'm going to draw a little pilot, and then I'm just going to get in there and jigsaw this little square so that our switches can fit in there. And hopefully we don't mess it up.
Okay, I'm wiring this 12 volt little power station here. It has a socket and USBs. It's pretty sweet. I'm wiring it up. Just show you what's going on in the back. I'm connecting these using these connectors here. You're going to go through a lot of these in the van. So I'm using these, and I'm also, you use a lot of these, and those will plug into stuff like these down in here. So I'm wiring this up. So the cords that are all coming out of this hole are positive ends from my battery. They have these little switches, and they each go into their corresponding switch. And I just decide that here on the front. So far I just have my sink. I just designated the middle for my USB or my LED strip, and the far right's going to be my over cabinet lights. So all those just come out from here down. I put those ends on them so I can plug them in. And the other cord, you can see I've already hooked up the red. That is just a cord that has its own fuse off the fuse panel, and that powers these sockets. I hope that's helpful. Okay, so now you can see I've connected my positive wires to the appropriate switch, and the ground, basically the ground will go off the appliance. So let's say the appliance is the sink. I actually grounded it to the van. But let's say these lights, so where the lights are in the van over here, the wire comes down here and the ground just goes straight down and then into the battery bank, and the positive runs down around the floor, up the wall, back through this, out, and the positive comes in to here. If that makes any sense. Here it is. It's come a long way today. We put that back on. We got that all up and running. We got our LED light strip. Move those blankets. We got our control panel in. And Danny did all this. So if you can recall, we got the pull-out Dometic CF18, link in the bio. It's an amazing little thing. But yeah, it's looking great. We got Danny checking out some different fabric options. We're liking this one. I think like you guys will too. You can see how good the van looks from the back. I'm not sure of a van name yet.
Maybe Sedona.
Yeah, we've been calling the van Sedona.
Even though the prior owner called it Twinkie.
It's day 12. Danny's working on the kitchen countertop underneath storage area. We had a little discussion about what to do with the window and the overhead cabinet. That's still up for debate.
We're still figuring it out.
If anyone out there knows any good ideas, unless I decide to crack into it today, leave them in the comments. So we cut a bunch of our cross beams for this countertop, and we're about to put them in. We pocket drilled everything once again on the Harbor Freight pocket jig. And we always use a square. So this always helps when you want to get that angle perfect on your cabinets and all your squares, so everything is 90 degrees and perfect and nothing looks funky. So while Danny is working on the countertops, you can see how there's these two little black pieces on the bumper. I'm going to take this one off and I'm going to try to mount a LED light bar on top of the bumper there. So I'm going to pull that off because I think the bumper comes off, at least this steel piece, like that piece, and you can see it's right there. Alright, I did the two bolts, and I think, hopefully, oh great. Something is still holding it on. Oh, I see. It's never as easy as it looks. Alright, so the bumper, it actually has a screw here, too, in that hole. The other side, it's so rusted out. So I'm just gonna put it right here. So I'm just gonna kind of do it with the bumper, just kind of half off. I think that'll be okay. Well, it started raining, but we got the LED bar in. It was actually pretty straightforward. You just drill the two holes, put the bolts in, and we didn't even take the bumper all the way off. So we got that done. It's getting wet out here.
Yeah, I got like 9 jackets on.
Yeah, it's cold. And I was just talking about how nice the weather was here. He's still working away here. She's got one shelf in there. It's looking really nice. I am working on wiring the LED bar. So I decided to basically drill my hole to send my wire down. You can't really see it. It's down in this corner, but it runs down and it's gonna go under the seat and straight to the battery, and then I'm gonna have some type of switch here on the panel to turn it on and off. I'm also gonna install some LED strips because it's pretty dim up here at night when you're driving. I just pulled the dash piece off. I'm gonna put a little switch on there, so this will control the LED and this will control the interior lighting. So that'll just go on the little piece of plastic like right there. The LED light bar is in. I'm just waiting for my trusty assistant to hit the light switch. Oh yeah, it does a pretty good little job. We're coming here to an end. I have been working basically all day on my dash switches. I haven't put them up yet. There's also one up in the dash. And my LED right here on my switch. My LED light bar. You can see it's putting out some light now. And Danny is still working back here. He had some tedious all day jobs today.
I'm putting rubber flooring in the here.
Danny's doing some rubber flooring. I'll show you where I wired all my electronics. I did it back here. I'll get to that real quick. So all the wiring for my LED light bar and my dash lights come under this seat. I drilled a hole right in the corner there. You can't see it because I covered all the wires in the carpet. And then I got everything here. So on all my positive ends, I got some inline fuses. So I put those on so I can power the LED bar and other things while the car is off. And Danny is doing the floor paneling. We got the shelving all in, speakers wired. That's the couch we're gonna go with. Let us know what you think. Yeah, so that's probably a wrap for this episode. we have 2 more days, so we're gonna have to really bust our butts. We're trying to arrange getting a cargo shell for the roof, maybe tomorrow.
A roof box?
At the indoor mercado. You guys probably don't know what that is outside of New Mexico. And also, yeah, just finishing touches. Danny painted this today. This is for the inside cabinet.
Right here.
So you know the drill, guys. Like and subscribe. We'll be back with more content very soon.
Yeah.
And we are almost done, and we'll see everyone else out in the desert.